Hi guys. Yeah, I know. Yes, if you need verification, I've had a really super bad migraine all day long. Woke up with it. It'd be all right. Wanted to just hop on real quick. I don't have much time because, yeah, I just don't because I'm going to have to lay back down. I just wanted to explain to you I had put a post on Twitter. Um, Monday was my birthday, and I went and spent some time in my favorite place with my favorite person, my mama. And I had made a post on Twitter about one of the day of my birthday being literally a pennies from heaven day. And I wanted to hop on and explain what that means to me. There are things that each one of us do that are just little reminders of Daddy. And I don't want to, because that's just way too much glare. And I'm sorry that we're in this state, but it is what it is. We're just going to do this and keep going. Ian and his mother are gone to church. I had planned on being there with them, but not going to happen, obviously. We'll be watching the live stream at some point. But anyway, the reason why I said that, when we left my mother's, we went to meet my sister and have my birthday lunch together. And they kept wanting to get me a cake or some type of big dessert or something like that. And I was like, no, I don't need that. It's like getting to spend time with you guys is the best present. All that other stuff, I don't care. I don't get the opportunity to spend as much time with them as I would like. So, and even if I didn't live as far away as I do, it still wouldn't be enough time. I'm just going to be honest with you. If you've followed my channel for any time, you know how family-oriented my brain is and how I grew up and how close and how much I loved my family. So anyway, when we get into my mother's van to go to meet my sister, I noticed there was change in the floor, but I didn't really put it together. And when we met up with my sister, my mom said, I think I'm going to let her drive. And I was like, okay. And she started to get in the back of the van, and I was like, no, you're not doing that. That's a no-no. You are my mother. You are her mother. You're riding up front. I'll get in the back. And she's like, no, you don't have to do that. It's your birthday, yada, yada. So we did that whole little thing, and it's like, no, Mom, you are our matriarch. You are sitting in the front seat. That is, that's just how it is. And anyway, as soon as my sister got in, she looked down and she said, are you taking the van to the shop? And then it clicked in my brain. And it ties into some other little things that have happened in the last few days that have been lessons, teaching moments for our EJ, and teaching moments that have been by how we've handled certain situations. My dad used to always say, he used to leave change in the floor. And when he dropped a vehicle off, and he would say, if you pick that vehicle up and the change is gone, question, because they've probably gone through more on your car. Look and make sure everything is there, because you've dealt with somebody that's not trustworthy. Now, in some cases, they'll pick it up and put it in the console. That's not a big deal. That's just doing a good deed type thing. But whenever I thought about it in the terms of what had happened in my world, and then another incident that happened after I got back, it was just like, I see you. I see what you're doing. Integrity is what, and character are what you have when nobody's looking. And that was one of the things that came up because I had placed an order. I actually had ordered my birthday present, and whenever it arrived, there was stuff in the order that was not mine. And I'm not bragging on me, I'm using this as an example so you understand the context of where I'm going with this. Excuse me, I'm sorry. When I opened the package, I told DJ immediately, I said, he was on my computer. I was like, I need my computer because I have to fix this. And so I called the company, found out what I needed to do to fix because with it being something I did not order, I did not pay for, it was just accidentally put into my order. There was no way for me to just send it back because, I mean, I could have, but how would they have known anything about what to do with it? So then, I see the change in the floor that Mom had put down there, and it was like, it's connecting. And by that I mean these are the things that my dad taught me, and my mother and my father, is integrity, character. It's the stuff that you do when nobody's looking. It's the kindness that you show when you don't get it in return. You don't expect it in return. You don't do things for other people expecting something to come back. So anyway, we had another little incident where there was a purchase made, and it was cash, and too much change was given back. And immediately, it just so happened that EJ was with my husband. Immediately, he stopped and, fixed the situation. And he told EJ the same thing that I did. He could have very, very easily just gone on with the wrong money. But when you know that what you're doing, by doing that, it's the wrong thing to do. It's not yours. It's stealing. And those are the things that we want to teach. So just wanted to kind of hop on, share that with you. I'm not bragging on us by any means. The pennies from heaven, the change that was in, and it was just, I think I saw 2 pennies and maybe a dime. I really can't remember. But it was just a reminder, and it was as if my dad was saying, good job. I know why he used to do it, but to me, given, what had happened before I went home, it was just kind of like, I see you, good job, and it was just nice, especially on my birthday, to get that kind of reassurance feeling of, you're doing a pretty good job at, handling business. But anyway, there will be more to come. This is already at 9 minutes. My brain is rattling. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I will be back with you. This is temporary. This will pass. I will be better. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Oh, I came back with my sissy left me. Now, understand, I have a sister, and then I have my sissies. They're my sisters, but they're not my blood sisters, and they're not my half-sisters or anything like that. We have been neighbors for generations, so we started calling each other sissy a long time ago, between the daughters and myself, and my little brother is their little brother, and he's my little brother. I don't care what anybody says about it. He's my little brother. He would not have graduated from school if it had not been for me. So I get to claim him. He's not biologically my little brother, but I adopted him a long time ago, and I love him just like my if he was my brother. But anyway, we were getting dressed yesterday, and the doorbell rang, and by the time I was already dressed, and by the time I made it to the door, nobody was there. And I mean, the doorbell rang, I went straight to the door. And I asked, the only thing that I hesitated with was I asked Mom if she was expecting someone. And she said no. Well, when I opened the door, nobody was there. But there was a basket or a bucket of goodies left where my sissy had come up and for my birthday. She brought me a mess of green beans, okra, and some tomatoes that she got up early and picked out of her garden and brought for me. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm okay with, and I know that if you followed my channel, you've seen, I purchased high-end makeup and low-end makeup and high-end this and low-end that. My happiness lies in the simple things. And it meant more to me that she brought me the mess of green beans for my birthday than anything that anybody could have, or just as much, if not more, because she physically got up and picked these things and brought them to me. And that means I like the simple life. I like that stuff matters to me a whole lot. So anyway, just some catch-up thoughts. There'll be a couple of videos coming up. I have been asked to do a video on my bags, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Hopefully this week. Hopefully tomorrow I will feel well enough to go get back in these closets and get some more stuff out and done. So we'll get on with it later. Y'all have a wonderful day. This is just kind of like a little update. I will see you in the next video. Remember, always, I am the mayor's daughter. And each time that I go home, I'm not bragging. I'm just being honest with you. I realize more and more how much my sister and I were loved and are loved by our parents, and how much we mean to them. And that is the best gift of all. And I meant to take a picture of it and I forgot, but my birthday cake, so to speak, my favorite thing in the world are Little Debbie oatmeal cakes, but I only like them at my mom's house. So she and I went to Save-A-Lot to get some chips and water for my daughter, and they had a triple-decker oatmeal cake. Folks, if you happen to see them, get one and split it with somebody because it's a little much. But that was my birthday cake for this year, and it was perfect. It was just enough. It was plenty, more than enough. Had the best time. My mother and I looked at pictures and laughed and talked and shared memories and stories and things like that. And people, I'm going to tell you, when those that you love that are elderly, that are in your family go, all of those stories are gone too. All of the stories that they tell you over your lifetime, you remember them but it's not the same. It's totally different. I wish 100 times over that I would have written down the stories my dad told me or videoed him telling the stories. I didn't. I wish that I'd have done that with aunts and uncles that have gone on, but I didn't. I would love to. We've got a few videos here and there, or a few cassette tapes and stuff like that that have people that in our family that have passed on or friends. So, we didn't always have the option of video. You do now with phones and stuff like that. So I encourage you to. You don't have to post them on social media. You can save them on a hard drive or something like that. But please give yourself that gift of those memories and those stories. Anyway, have a good evening. Remember, I'm the mayor's daughter. I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a good one. See you. Bye.